Joey, Aaron, Richard, Robbie. I'm never ready. I'm such a good friend. Want a picture?
Before.
Kevin's before.
Kevin's after.
Tuna and tomato soup, beans and corn. Alright, a quick catch up from day 1 to day 4. Alright, coming into the challenge, I knew there was going to be a few more difficult things to try to get through. Building up new habits was definitely going to be one of them, and trying to find routines that work well for me. So I have been experimenting as the week's gone on, tried different methods or different times of eating to see how that works, and had a good look at how I feel through the training. I'm obviously not as energetic and as strong as what I thought I might feel, so that's been a bit of an adaptation for myself as well. Let's go through the categories really quick, and then if there's any additional information that you need, you can have a look on the blog. I'm sure I've covered it in there. So the nutrition, this has been the most challenging one so far. Dealing with lower energy levels and trying not to just break into old habits and just going in and eating whatever I like whenever I see it. So that's been a bit of a tough one. A little bit more, have to be a little bit more conscious about what I'm doing in terms of planning for my meals and going throughout the day. So I can't just wing it and show up at Starbucks and have a blueberry cheesecake. Through the week I experimented. I tried eating later in the day, earlier in the day. I've tried grazing, tried a few methods just to see which one works best for me. Probably the one that worked best was eating much later in the day, so only starting to eat at 12 o'clock and then giving myself sort of an 8-hour, a bit like intermittent fasting, giving myself that last bit of the day just to eat my 2,000 calories. I have found once I've eaten my final meal, I feel pretty good. 2,000 calories hasn't been 2,000 calories hasn't been as little as I thought it would be. I'd say day 4 was probably the best day. I had a reasonable breakfast. I had 2 eggs this morning, and then didn't eat a huge lunch. Had a small lunch just to get me through, and then had a really big dinner at the end. That's made me feel the best so far, just in terms of the mental side of it. With nutrition, obviously, I'm not going according to any one diet, but I am going according to the energy in has to be less than the energy out. I'm not too concerned with macros, and I'm not too concerned with cutting whole things out. I mean, I'm still having carbs, I'm still having fats, I'm still having protein. I don't believe that cutting any one thing out is particularly good for you. So for this reason, I'm just eating it as I go. There are disadvantages if you're not having any one macro, and I'd like to ideally avoid that. So I'm trying to have sort of a balance between the three. I'm not marking and measuring, I'm just eating as I go, but I do pay attention now and again. I do have a look on the MyFitnessPal and just make sure that my macros are not too way off. Training, that's been another story. Day 1 wasn't too bad, I gotta be honest. I got through it. Back started to play up a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. Day 2 was the hardest day. I absolutely struggled. I just had no energy. I think it was a large portion of how I'd eaten on the day. I think I'd miscalculated and just hadn't done that one very, very well. But I found day 2's training very, very hard. I wasn't able to complete the workouts. I cut a bit short, felt weak. That was probably the worst one so far. Day 3 was good. I had Kevin join me for the running. Unfortunately, didn't have chance to finish off the second workout in the day, but the running was okay. I had some trouble with my anterior tib going, and my lower back also spazzing up on that one. But I'll have a look at how the weekend goes. That'll be the true test. But thanks to Kevin for coming with us. day 4, the weight's starting to feel a little bit normal again. Strength is not quite there, but I'm actually pretty happy. I'm starting to feel like I'm getting back onto the right path of what I'm doing. I've probably had to slow down a bit the volume that I've been doing, just because I'm not able to push as fast or as hard as what I was able to push before. That's to be expected. I have taken quite a bit of time off, and I have been in a lot of pain from the training. So Tuesday's workout really hit me hard. My glutes and hammies have been killing me, which is to be expected, I suppose. As for the supplements, I will quickly show which ones I am taking. The sleep has been getting better and better. I feel like I'm going to bed and I absolutely sleep like the dead till the morning, waking up feeling pretty fresh. And my cognitive function seems to have improved quite a lot. I'm feeling way more alert through the day. I think I still like to drink coffee out of habit, especially if I'm sitting in a meeting or something like that. I have it there, but I haven't really felt the need in terms of I need a coffee to wake me up. So that's been pretty good. I'm excited to see where this goes. Now will also be interesting to see, it is day 4, so Dr. P did say that I should start to expect to feel a difference from about day 4 onwards. So hopefully the recovery is going to start picking up a little bit faster and faster, and this way I can start pushing a little bit harder in the workouts. And that concludes it for day 1 to 4. Make sure you post any questions that you have. I try to keep this relatively short because I don't want to spend a huge amount of time going through this. I don't want to take a lot of your time. But ask questions as you go. I have been receiving a lot of personal message questions, and that's been really, really good, because then it gives me a chance to either think a little bit more or to answer what it is that I'm trying to do. Have a good one. For the liver, 1. For the joints, take 1. For the brain, take 1. For the energy, take 1. Before bedtime for recovery, take 1, also for recovery and better sleep.